Something I will always be an advocate for is broadening one's scope of music. Try listening to something new once in a while, be it a genre you're unfamiliar with, an instrument you're unfamiliar with, or even something in a different language. You never know what might touch that special spot in your brain. Personally, I enjoy listening to new music with instruments I haven't heard before, be it on their own or in the form of musical fusion that blends a culture's traditional instrument with more modern ones. I've never been let down by that beauty that can come from it. Truly something I hope never fades away. Howdy! Today we're talking about the Yoshida brothers. Welcome to Dropped Notes. My name is Kiva, and I'm here to drop some new music into your hands. The Yoshida brothers are Ryoichiro and Kenichi Yoshida, a brother duo from Hokkaido, Japan. They are Japanese shamisen musicians and have been active since around 1991. Now, some of you might be asking, what is a shamisen? A shamisen is a traditional musical instrument from Japan. It's a stringed instrument similar to a guitar in some ways, except it uses 3 silk or nylon strings, as opposed to a guitar standard of 6. And it also doesn't have any visible frets on it. The body is covered with a synthetic skin or an animal skin, and the sound is similar to what you would find with a standard banjo. The strings are played with what's called a bachi, and it can be made out of various materials such as ivory, wood, or even plastic. I've wanted to learn shamisen for years, but they're a bit expensive, and I don't know if there's a way to rent one here in Toronto. The Yoshida brothers' music is a mix of traditional shamisen playing and sometimes fusion with other modern instruments. The song I want to talk about today is Kikusaki. Starting off with a quick piano scale, moving into the violin and contrabass, building up to the piano returning for a brief moment. Shamisen strings strung quickly before a piano chord stops them with a melody, then gets interrupted by a shamisen again. I really enjoy this little battle that goes on within the song. Throughout the song, you can hear how it's a soft piece that becomes more intense as it goes on. In the middle of the song, it briefly returns to that softness, which I love a lot. It gives me this feeling of a calming ocean, or the buildup of a big wave as a lead-up to the return of that earlier intensity. The string instruments in this song provide such a beautiful backdrop, and it's amazing. The melody that closes out the song is a great little melody that ends with the pluck of shamisen strings. The song I want to recommend is Improvisation. It's used in the anime These Snow White Notes, which is about a young man who is a shamisen player, following in the footsteps of his late grandfather. The song is played by the main character and his brother together in a really great scene, and it's a really beautiful piece. I hope you've enjoyed these notes I've dropped into your hand. As usual, both songs will be added to the playlist for you to listen to. Have a great weekend. I'll see you again soon.